Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Look at this. Check this out. I got a new chair a little bit ago. I was gifted to it. Look at this. I can be down here. You get a little high-end camera angle, right? Or we can be level. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be level with you guys. Get it? Anyways, today we're looking at some watermelon videos. I myself am a watermelon expert. A lot of people come to me and they ask me for watermelon advice and stuff like that. I've gone to events, taste testing events for watermelon, picking watermelon. You know, you line up, you got like 20 experts, right? And they put you in a patch of like 200 watermelons, and you gotta pick out the best watermelon. And I've won that in the past 3 years. Number one national championship for best watermelon picking. So we're gonna look at some videos here today about picking watermelons. I thought it might be something nice. Right here, look at this, 9 million views. Daisy Creek Farms with Jag Schnag.
Here are a few tips to pick the perfect watermelon. Check the
See,
stem. If
I don't do that. I don't check the stems. I don't touch the stems. I feel like that's a violation. I mean, look at it. How do you feel comfortable doing that to a watermelon?
it's green, that means the watermelon was picked before it had the chance to become ripe. If the stem is brown, that means the watermelon ripened on the vine. Look for an obvious yellow spot on the watermelon. If there is no yellow spot or a very faint white spot, that means the watermelon did not have enough time to bathe in the sun to become ripe.
I've grown a few watermelons in my day, and a couple $100 watermelons. They get taken to those. When I grow them, I take them to those, festivals and stuff where they grade the watermelons. Last 4 years, all right, I got number one prize watermelon. You don't need sunspots, all right.
Press on the watermelon. If it has a little give to the watermelon, that means the watermelon is ripe.
I'll give him this one. Pressing on. If it just if too much give, you better eat that thing quick. You want you want it firm with just a little, just just a little, just a little bit.
Finally, tap the watermelon. If it sounds hollow, that means it's filled with water. A watermelon that does not sound hollow when tapped means it does not have much water content.
Here's the thing about knocking. Knocking is definitely the number one most efficient way to get a ripe watermelon here. Hold up, let me fix that. Uh, it's the number one way to tell if a watermelon's ripe. And knocking, a lot of people get it wrong. They think, they hear a knock. If it's super hollow knock, you better eat that watermelon that day or the next day. All right. But you want the perfect. It's like a parabola. You know what I mean? Like that. You want it right in the middle. Peak flavor. That's what we're talking about here. If it's too hollow, over here is a super hollow knock, and here is like a thud knock. You want the perfect combination. All right. I'm not even looking at the camera, but whatever. Too hollow, it can be a little turned, or you know what I mean? Like it's a little old. But a soft knock, or a thud knock, it's not ripe enough. You want just perfect. I'll have to show you guys one day. Oh boy, here we go. He's about to cut this open. Hold up, hold up. Is that even the watermelon he was holding? I'm about to catch this guy in 4K. Watch this. Oh wait,
Prematurely. Brown means it aged on the vine. So let's put it to the test. Let's cut it up. A watermelon that is ripe means it's filled with water and is super sweet.
Kind of cutting on an angle, isn't he? Is that just me? Oh no, he got a good cut. He's got the cutting skills.
It looks really red and is filled with water.
He definitely turned up the saturation on this camera.
And I tasted a piece of this watermelon.
I have to give it to him. This is a pretty good bomb-ass looking watermelon. Although the thing is, it's... Oh wait, hold up. What the hell?
It looks real.
Do you see this? Right here? You see these? It's a goddamn seedless watermelon. I'm just gonna... I'm not even gonna, it's no point in criticizing this video if he's cutting up in a seedless watermelon, dude. Anyone in the watermelon community will tell you, seedless watermelons are like beginner watermelons. It honestly disgusts me, and it's cringy, and I'm holding it back right now. I'm done with this. This guy doesn't deserve my time. 9 million views for a seedless watermelon. You should put that in the title. Pick a sweet seedless watermelon. Everyone go right past it. Alright, USA Today Life. 1 year ago. A little more relevant than 3 years ago. How to pick the
Today
perfect
we're going to go
watermelon.
through the steps on how to pick.
That's a nice ass watermelon, but I think pick a red background and bring out that extra red. It's not foamy. Look at that white ass watermelon. Let me take full screen.
Pick the perfect watermelon. Picking out the right watermelon can feel a little challenging because the only way to really know is to cut it open, and by that point it's too late. But hopefully with these tips, they can steer you in the right direction.
Should I
so you
even
can pick the
continue
best
watching
one.
this?
At first glance, you want to make sure the watermelon has a strong and consistent striping
Look
pattern.
for stripes.
A watermelon that's just
Stripes.
one color,
The lions, when they eat a zebra, they make sure they got
rich
perfect
tone,
stripes on them.
while the pale part
they eat
should be a
them.
creamy light yellow. You want to look for a large spot on the watermelon.
The frick did he just say?
This is where the watermelon sat on the ground while it ripened. The color
According to the other guy, wasn't that a sunspot? I think the other guy said it was a sunspot. This is what I'm talking about, man. The watermelon community is so disjointed. It's
of the
unbelievable.
spot should be a pale creamy yellow. As you inspect the watermelon, look for a stem that's yellowy brown. A green stem is not going to be ripe.
Okay, well, at least they have that in common. No green stems. I've never been a big. I never paid much attention to the stems, but that's because my other senses are so tuned on the watermelon.
After it's been picked, the watermelon will still ripen a little bit, but it's not getting any more nutrients and it's not really maturing. The inside is going to start to become soft and a little bit mealy.
Yep, he knows what he's talking about.
Of course, you have to
USA
knock
Today
on
did
the
a little
watermelon,
research,
and
huh?
you're listening for a deep hollow sound.
Like this guy's head.
If the sound isn't hollow, it means the rind is too thick.
I wouldn't do a deep hollow. That's the
Look
point.
for spots
a
on the
deep
outside
hollow
of the
sound
watermelon
is too
that
past
look
far
like
that
dry
middle parabola
weathering.
we're talking about. Talking in this video. It's too far past that parabola. Deep hollow sound. You don't want it to be a real deep one. You want it to be like a shallowish deep. All right.
They're very textured and rough. These spots mean the watermelon is extra sweet.
It's going by spots. That's a birthmark.
When you lift the watermelon, it should feel much heavier than it looks. Feel the
What is this guy even talking about? Every watermelon's heavier than it looks. It's a watermelon. It's full of water.
outside of the watermelon. It should have a little bit of give. If it's too tough, it's not the right one. Typically, the elongated
This guy's acting like it's a basketball over here. He's like, you gotta start spinning the shit on his finger. Watch.
watermelon that are more oval in shape are less sweet. So if you like a sweeter watermelon, which I do, go for the more round ball shape.
Of course you do, you soy boy.
Of course, the best watermelon is watermelon that's in season. And in the United States, those are the summer months from May to September.
As good as it looks, he picks his red background to bring out that red, but we see how white it is. It's not the best. And first of all, everything in his video, I'm just going to discard because, again, it's a seedless watermelon. Let Farmer Joe over here. He's out in the field, dude. This guy's doing work. But all these are... Oh! Dan the produce man. Let's go. Let's see what he's got.
Hello, I'm Dan the Produce Man at Dan's Fresh Produce.
Dan
in
just started
Alameda,
the first
California,
20 seconds of his
Isla
video
style.
watching
Hey,
a
folks,
stick on a
we
watermelon.
accept the Localize It card. It's watermelon season,
see what he's
folks.
got, though.
Sometimes some of the
It
best
is watermelon
watermelon you
season.
can get is a watermelon that will crack right
Oh,
when you put
smokes,
the
dude.
knife
He
in
just
it.
hacked that in there.
Right when
He's
you put the
definitely
knife,
familiar with these watermelons.
watermelon
He's
starts
got
to crack
seedless
and
watermelon.
split.
That's a good start.
Look at that, huh?
Come on, Dan. Don't
You
disappoint
can
me.
hear it.
I mean, this is a different breed of watermelon than I'm used
Now.
to, so...
These old-fashioned
Look at that.
varieties are absolutely fantastic. Yes, they have the seeds, and they also have the
That's seeds
sugar.
are-
We have this old-fashioned rattlesnake variety and the Imperial Red. Both old varieties.
I've always been a man of the Imperial Red, but I would love to try... What did he call it? A what?
We have this old-fashioned rattlesnake variety and the Imperial
Rattlesnake. Watermelon. I need to test that
varieties.
out.
Both grown in Colusa, California.
I'm an East Coast person, so you know those rattlesnake reds are over there on the West Coast, so...
Absolutely high sugar and sweet and delicious. But I'll tell you, folks, and these are really sweet melons. The real star this week in in the watermelon bin is what I call golden sunshine. Now, folks, this
He had to pull that card, the son of a bitch, man. He got the
melon
golden
here
sunshine.
will knock your socks off. Now, here we go, cutting it again. And as I cut it, it already split. You can see I only put the
Damn. It just split wide open, dude. Holy smokes, I like my pants at a wedding I went to one time. That thing is tight.
knife up here, and the watermelon split. That's how you tell that it has high sugar. All right? And you cut it like that. Look at that beautiful
Wow, look at that. Besides the editing on this video.
melon.
That's the dream right there. I've never tasted one. I want one. I'll order one off eBay someday.
Flesh, and the sugar in this thing will knock your socks off.
I'll pay $20 for that watermelon. Won't even think twice about it. But I've heard a lot of stories about them around the campfire, and a lot of people say they're sweeter. But I think old Dan over here is hyping them up a little bit.
Fantastic. Now, watermelons originated, in southern Africa, and they grew along a lot of other melons along the Nile River, and they made their way around the world, and obviously eventually here. Now,
He knows his watermelon facts.
there's many myths on how to pick out a watermelon. Some people will say, well, it's the sound. You got to slap it. No.
Okay, Mr. fucking Einstein over here thinks he's about to revolutionize your life on how to pick a watermelon. He just said the slap test is an efficient way. This guy, he's disappointing me so far.
Some people say, well, you look for little bee marks. Fine. You want to do all that, you can. But my never-fail method of picking
Give it to me,
perfectly
Dan.
ripe watermelon is I grab a watermelon.
I fucking split it over my head.
And I go to Rolf it a little bit. See, I look for a give that springs back. Okay? A little bit of give that springs back will always give you a ripe watermelon.
I disagree, Dan. I would challenge you to a watermelon test.
Then what I do, just to satisfy the customer,
Just bring one of those yellow watermelons for me, please.
is I slap it because they'll say you didn't slap the melon. So, folks, a give that springs back, you can never go wrong. Now, the
He's sitting up here groping every watermelon. It's embarrassing,
little,
Dan.
where'd our piece of straw go? All right, that little straw, down here on the ground.
Oh, wait. He had a purpose for the straw. Okay, let's see what it is.
We'll just pick this
Impress
up.
me.
Bring another watermelon over to the table here.
He's about to show you how to split a watermelon with a straw.
It's windy out here, so we can't do it. But that little trick you saw at the beginning of the video where the straw was spinning around on the watermelon and spinning back, that's an old trick. Now, sugar causes that. Sugar level in the watermelon gives it a little magnetic field around it that causes a straw to spin. And now you know how crop circles are formed. Hey, folks, I'm Dan the Prototype.
That had to have been a joke. Otherwise, this guy was probably at Flat Earth Convention last week. Alright, well, Dan's video is done. I think number one video was old Daisy Creek Farm over here with our boy. And then it was here. This is second place. The USA Today came in third place. Just wasn't a big fan of it. And I think Dan over here, wherever the hell his video is, whatever. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You just saw it. His video, I think, right here. Anyways, I think his video was the best video we watched so far. Keep an eye out. I'm about to make a video on this shit.